Today we're going to show you one of my favorite appetizers. It is a manchego cheese stuffed bacon wrapped date. Yum, salty, sweet, gooey. It's a great appetizer. Takes just a little bit of prep work ahead of time and your guests will love it. And there's really 3 ingredients. We have manchego cheese. Manchego cheese is a Spanish cheese made in the central region of Spain in a place called La Mancha. It's a sheep's milk cheese and it's semi-hard, so that means we'll get some melt to it, but it'll be easy to work with and easy to push into the date. Bacon, I'm using the Oscar Mayer brand today. And then dates. Simply medjool dates. They're grown here in the United States, generally in California and Arizona. And these I happened to pick up at Costco when I picked up the cheese. So let's show you how to prep the items and put them together. We're going to cut the bacon into thirds so that it wraps singly around each date. And then we're going to lay it out onto a baking tray. We want to put it in the oven and partially bake it and start to render some of the fat out so that when we do wrap it around the date and put the dates back in the oven, the bacon cooks through by the time the cheese is melted. If we didn't do it that way, we'd have really flabby bacon and when the cheese is melted. Here's what it looks like when it comes out of the oven. Now we're going to prepare the dates so we can stuff them with cheese. Cut the root end off of the date and use a small cocktail fork to just pull the pit out of the middle of the date. Alternately, if you don't have a cocktail fork, you can use a chopstick. You want to just cut both ends off and then use the chopstick to push the pit through the end of the date and it'll just poke right out. Super simple and easy. To get the manchego cheese ready for stuffing into the dates, we want to cut these into about 1 inch long by 1/4 inch cubed sort of logs or batons, if you will. So I took my big chunk of Costco manchego cheese and I'm cutting it into planks. Again, about 1 inch wide and about 1/4 inch thick. And then we're going to turn each of those planks into batons or logs, I simply call them, so that we can stuff each little one right into the center of the date. Now we're going to take that half-cooked bacon and simply take one of the cheese-stuffed dates and wrap the piece of bacon around it and then tuck the 2 ends underneath the date and place it on a baking tray so it'll be ready for later. Now that your dates are all wrapped and on the tray, there's a couple of things you can do with it. You can either put them in the oven and bake them off right away so that you're ready to serve for your guests, or you can prepare them up to this point ahead of time, put them in the fridge for the afternoon or overnight, and then they're ready to go when you are ready for your guests to have them nice and hot. And if there's leftovers, they're still great reheated again. That cheese holds up really well and the dates are great. They are the perfect bite of creamy, rich, sweet, salty. Love this appetizer. Enjoy!